Hello, good day everybody. So here is the next file, which is Murals Part 2 as an homework. Where is the homework? Click on your Murals Part 2, and then you're able to see the file which is given to us as an homework right in here. And it will give you some instructions by saying it, open Murals data file. So where is that open Murals data file? Go back to your Schoology, and here it says Morales Part 2 homework data file. Click on it, homework data file. So Morales Part 2 homework data file, please click the link to download it on your local laptop. You click on it, go in here, it will show you Morales Part 2. You have a download button on the right hand side. Click on it, and that will load your Morales Part 2 download file on your local computer. It will take a minute and it will download the file on your local computer. It comes on the left hand side right in here. You can access this file by two ways. Either click on the small arrow, show in folder, or go to the downloads folder directly. So I go show in folder right in here, and it will show me my Morales Part 2 homework data file is in zip format. Zip means, guys, I cannot use this folder because it has a zip on it. To use it, right click on it, extract all, and then you are not going to change the location. Click extract, and that will open up your files and will give you a folder without a zip. So give it a minute. It will extract all of your files and it will become available for you as a without a zip folder. So this is the folder, guys, you want to use. Double click on it again, and you are able to see we have three folders in here. The file which we are working on, and it says file in here. The file we're going to work on is the blue color Murals, which is the symbol of Sage 50. Double click on it. It will open up your Murals folder, Murals file. It will open up the database and it will open up your file called Murals, which is the second part of our class homework. So it's in here, it says the date. So where are we going to get the date from? Take a look. The date we are going to get it from is from here. It says once we open up our homework, it will tell you what to do with the date. So it says open Morals data file, which I did. Input date is April 14, 2019. Okay, so April 14th, it's already April 14th right here. Click OK, and it complete your homework. It says complete your homework file from question number 9 to 14 and then send me the Morals part number 2. So here is 9 to 14. Here it says enter the remaining transaction for April, advance the session date as needed. So session date would be 14th and we are going to complete this 9 to 14 questions. So let's do question number 9. Go into your database. So now I'm going to read question number 9 and then start working on question number 9. Question number 9 is bank debit memo AT-D3691. April date is 8th, 2019 from Alberta Trust Company, $49 for bank service charges. So this is the transaction we want to input into Sage 50. Remember, there's only $1 amount, so we are going to do one transaction for the debit side and one transaction for the credit side in order to match both of them. So here are we're going to do. This is called a read the question. I read the question. Now analyze the question. Analyze the question means, guys, that we're going to take a look at the question very carefully and try to understand. It's a bank debit memo, which is the number given to us. A date is given to us. Alberta Trust Company, the name of the company is given to us. It's a bank charges for $49, which bank charge every month to our company. So this is the question. We analyze the question now. We're going to record the question. Now, Go back to your system, journal, create journal entry. The memo. The memo is, what is the memo, guys? The invoice number AT dash D3691. Then, then date. Date is April 8th. April 8th is the date. Then the name of the company. What is the name of the company? Alberta Trust Company. Perfect. Alberta Trust Company. And then the first account number. First account number, it is a bank charges. So take a look at the account number, which do you think appropriate with bank charges? There is a bank charge, so that means it's an expense. So in here, take a look under expenses. You must have an account called the bank charges. Let's take a look. Yeah, so 5040 bank charges. Click on it, bank charges. How much is that? $49. So punch in $49 and then tab, comment. Never leave the comment empty. What is this? This is called bank charges. Bank service charges. Bank service charges. Please try not to write anything from your own. Write it as max as information from the question. Now, the next one would be this bank charges is coming from the bank debit memo. So debit means this is a checking account. Click on it, 49, and then write it down. The information which is given to us, bank debit memo number, exactly same thing which is given to us in the question. 80 dash D3691. Perfect. Both sides are balancing. Debit and credit. Yes. Take a look at the report. Both sides balancing. Yes. Both sides are balancing. I'm good. My question is completed. Click on post. So the transaction was posted successfully. Good. Close this window. Go back to your original window. Do not close this window until you finish all your questions. Question number 9 is done. Question number 10. Purchase invoice number WMM-4499, April 10th, 2019, from West Mall Mechanical, that's the name of the company, $840 plus 42 GST paid for maintenance work on van. So maintenance work on van, guys. Purchase invoice number total 882. Terms net 30 days. It says create new account, group account number 2190, accounts payable, West Mall Mechanical. So this is what our question number 10. I read the question. Now let's analyze the question. We have the purchase invoice number, we have the date, we have the name of the company, $840, some work done, 42 GST, and then total is 882. So what is the question in here? Paid for maintenance work on the van. So maintenance work on the van. That's what you're going to look for the account. And then term. How are we paying, guys? In term is net 30 days. Whenever we have a term given to us, it's a pay later or a promise. And the answer for is otherwise pay in 10 days. So we are going to pay this amount in 10 days. Then in the question, it says create a new account. So we have to create a new account. The number is 2190 and the name is AP accounts payable. What's the name of the company? West Mall Mechanical. So this is the account which we want to make. So we understood the question. Now let's do and record the question. How? Journal. Now source. Source is MM-4499. Date is April 10th. Then comment is West Mall Mechanical, right? And then what we have done the maintenance work on the van. So please take a look. This must be an expense. Take a look. That there would be some kind of account which says that it's a maintenance work. Yeah, maintenance and repairs right in here, 5100. So how much is the total? Total is $840 and write it down. Paid for maintenance work on van. Perfect. And then we have the GST, which is we paid on service. GST paid on service, charged on service. So 2650. How much is this? That is $42. So delete that. Go back in here, $42. And then we have GST at 5%. Perfect. And then we have, it says create a new account. So let's do first, try to find 2190. Is the account 2190 here? No, we don't see that. So we are going to create. Click on create. What's the account number? 2190. What was the name? The name is A-P West Mechanical, West Mall Mechanical, West Mall Mechanical, West Mall Mechanical. So exactly what it says, we put it there. Next, click on next, 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 until you see the word finish. Finish, the account has been created. It comes right in here, $882. And how are we paying, guys? Term is net 10 days. So write it down. Both sides balancing. Yes, go take a look at the report. I take a look at the report. Both sides balancing. Yes, it is. Now go ahead and post it. My question has been completed. Close that window. Go back to your original window. Next question, question number 11 is called Memo 2, April 11th, 2019. Miss Sony paid her business hydro and telephone bills from her personal checking account. She wrote check number 49 for 361.20 to reimburse herself for those expenses. The hydro bill was 160 plus $8 GST and the telephone bill was 184 plus 9.20 GST. So guys, in here we have two bills to pay. One is telephone and one is hydro, and both of the bills she's paying with their own checking account. She's writing a check number 49 to reimburse herself. Perfect. Okay. So we understood the question. Now we're going to record. Go to the system, journal, and now let's do it. So memo number source is 2. So I always been telling you either start with the number or with the text. This time I'm going to start with the text called memo number 2. You can write 2 as well. That's not a problem, because I'm not starting with hashtag. I'm using the hashtag right in the center. That's okay. April 11th. Okay. And then the comment. Comment is Miss Sony paid her business. So you can either write Miss Sony, or if you still want to give more explanation, Miss Sony paid her bills. You can do that too. So both are fine, guys. Miss Sony or Miss Sony paid her bills. Both are fine. So I'm going not to confuse. I'm going to write Miss Sony there. So in here, the first one, the first which we paid is called the hydro expense. So go under expenses and look for hydro. Yep, we have 5060. And how much is the hydro expense, guys? Hydro expense is $160. Perfect. So write down hydro expense, hydro bill. Okay. Second one is we charge GST and hydro bill. So GST paid on service. Yep. Charged on service. How much is that? That would be $8. Okay. So GST at 5%. Perfect. Next one is telephone bill. Okay, so telephone under expenses, telephone expenses 5140. Yes, and how much is it? That is $184. And then telephone bill. Perfect. And then there would be a GST charge. Yep, there is a GST charge on it. So GST charge on services. How much is, guys? That is, according to the question, 9.20. Perfect. GST at 5%. GST at 5%. Perfect. That's done as well. Then she's paying everything from her checking account, guys. So checking account, how much? 361.20, and write down with what? Check number. So she's given you the check number in the question, check number 49. So that what both sides balancing. Debit is balanced with credit. Yes. Take a look at the report. Okay. I take a look at the report. Both sides balancing. Yes. I have done my question. Now I can go ahead and post it. Transaction was posted successfully. Both sides done. Perfect. Close that window. Get out of that window and come to the main window. Next question is Bank Credit Memo AT-3421, April 11, 2019, from Alberta Trust Company, $160 semi-annual interest earned. So interest earned means, guys, that we earn the interest on the bank account, which is $160. So interest earned is something which is coming to us, right? So that would be money, which is we earned on this of the money which we put in the bank. So that could be considered as revenue. Let's take a look in the system. What kind of accounts do we have? Okay, so go in here, journal. First step, source. What is the source, guys? AT-C3421. Then April the 11th. Okay, and then the comment. Comment is Alberta Trust Company. Perfect. Okay, then the next one is now it says there must be some account which says something to do with the interest. So let's take a look. Go slow and take a look at one by one. Interest account. What does it say if you are able to see an interest account? So it says the interest revenue. Yep, revenue 4,200. Perfect, got it. Number two is 160. How much, right? And then what are we going to write in here? It says semi-earned, semi-annual, annual interest earned on bank account. Perfect, okay. Now, it does not say in here anything about the where is this interest money going to? So it is going to be in our checking account. So in here, checking account, perfect, $160. But under what invoice? AT-C3421. Perfect. So we got this. Either you can write bank credit memo or AT-3421. Both sides balancing? Yes. Take a look at the report. Both sides balancing? Yes. Taking a report, guys, is the most important thing. You have to do it all the time. Go post. Transaction complete. Question done. Go to question number 13. Receipt number 21, April 12, 2019, from Kananaskis Mall, check number 58821 for $3,600 in full payment of invoice number MM-38. No problem, easy. So receipt number given to us, date is given to us, name of the company given to us, check number given to us, and the invoice number which we have made the full payment of is given to us, MM-38. Go to your system, journal, source, either you can write receipt or you can write 21. I can write 21 as well. Then April 12th. April 12th is my date. Comment is the name of the company. Cananis Mall. Perfect. Okay. And then we are going to take a look at the full payment of invoice number. So full payment of invoice number in here. We have done this is check number and full payment of invoice number. Okay, so we're going to check which account would that be. So in here, we are able to see Kinesis Mall, 1200 accounts receivable. Click on it. How much is that? That is $3,600. And what are we doing? mm-38. Or you can write full payment of invoice number mm38. Okay, and then it says it's being paid from the check number. So means the checking account used here in how much? 3600. What is the receipt number? Receipt number 21. Perfect. So I have done the full question. Take a look at, come out of the transaction, click on report display entry. Yes, both sides balancing. Yes, and then click post. Question number 13 done. Question number 14. Sales invoice number MM-42, April 14, 2019 to Kinesis Mall, 2500 plus 125 GST charge for consultations and design for addition to existing park theme mural. Sales invoice number 2625. Term is net 30. So we read the question. Now we are going to understand the question. This is sales invoice. So when we sell something, we receive. MM42 is the invoice number, April 14th. Kinesis Mall, 2500 plus GST. What did we have done? Charge for consultation and design for addition. So we have done some consultation, guys. Total invoice number 2625. Term is net 30. Easy peasy, no problem. Go into the system. Right. So source is MM-42, April 14th, and then the comment. Comment is Keneskis Mall, right? And then what did we done, guys? We have done some kind of consultation. So please take a look in here if we have an account for consultation. Yeah, revenue from painting contracts and revenue from consultation. So consultation 4150 right in here, and then 2500 right in here. Charge for consultation and design for additions to existing park theme. Okay, and then we have charged the GST. Perfect. So charge the GST on services. How much is that? That is $125. GST at 5%. Perfect. And then we have done, this is sale, so we receive accounts receivable. How much? 2625, right? And then term is term net 30 days. Perfect. Both sides balancing. Yes, balancing. Go take a look at the report. I took a look at the report. Both sides balancing. I'm good. Now in here, go ahead and post it. So guys, I have done my questions from question number 9 to question number 14 as a homework. Done. Now I'm going to save the file. How to save this file? Close this software now. So do you want to back up before closing? The answer is yes. Press OK. It will ask you where to save. So now guys, because this is what we have done before, your name is already there, or my name is already there. What you have to do is change all the information. So I'm going to change this information. For example, instead of my name, you're going to put your name. Instead of my HID, you're going to put your HID, guys. Okay, and then the class ID, GB2S1, GB2S2, or GB2S3, or whatever your ID is. And then Murals part number 2. Guys, this is Murals part number 2. So you have to change Murals part number 2. If you are able to see 2 there, keep it as 2. Otherwise, you are going to change my name to your name, HID to your ID, class ID to your ID, and then Murals part number 2. Press OK, and it will say that it's not there. You have to create it. Press yes, and it will process and it will save your file. Easy peasy. Now back in progress, and it will take a minute to verify the backup, and it will save the file. Backup complete. Make sure you are going to change my name to your name, my ID to your ID, my class ID to your ID, and Murals part 2. Once it's done, backup complete. Press OK. Done. My file has been completed. Now I have saved my file. This database will close. Now where is that file, guys? Once you go back to your downloads, and you're going to go in Murals 2 homework data file, backup. Now you're able to see right in here, you're able to see right in here. So you're able to see right in here, chapter Murals number 2. Go chapter Murals number 2, Murals backup, and you're able to see right in here, which we saved. Now this is a CAB file. You cannot send me this CAB file. Go view and click on file name extension. It must be on. Once you see this is on, right click on it and rename it. Rename it with what? CODX. Now it will ask you to change it. Yes, press yes, and it will change. Now it is a Word document. You can attach this file with your email and you're able to send it to me now. So that's for your homework, guys. This is your second file as an homework. Attach it with the email and send it to your teacher. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next class. So as you can see now, my file name is TV2S1 Murals number 21. So change that into only 2, take the 1 out, and that will be our homework. Now go to your Gmail account, regular Gmail account you have, and then once you go into Gmail account, go in Compose and create an email. Attach your email, attach your folder, which you have done so far with Murals. So right in here, this one, attach this, and then student name, student ID, which is HID, H10045667, class ID, which is GB2S1, and then this is our homework, Murals part number 2. You can write it as homework or part number 2. That would be important. Is it part 1 or part 2? Homework or classwork is optional. If you like, you can write it. If you don't like, you don't want to. You really don't want to. And then assignment.tariq@kennehansen.com. Please check it one more time. My email address, Murals part number 1, Murals part number 2, student name. So in this case, it would be your name, class ID, student ID and class ID. If you like, you can attach a phone number. If not, that's fine too. And then you're able to send it to me, right? Once you click on send, it will go, and that is your homework. Perfect. So now you know how to do this, send the files and everything. I will see. Thank you very much. I will see everybody next time in the same and exciting other class. Thank you and take care.